What's one of your
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Jay Banks. Tuesday, you know what time it is, 7:35 in the PM. Got my guy AI over here. What's cracking, buddy?
Hey, what up?
How you feeling?
I'm feeling great. Feeling like momentum is like a thing, and things are feeling great right now, man. It's just moves are made incrementally, and it's just leading up to cool other events and fun stuff in life. And
Yeah, you had
I'm
another.
here for it.
You had another Beyond the Stage that just happened.
I did. Back September 28th with Rye, Rye the Kid. If you find him on social media, yeah, it went great. It was totally unexpected how it was all gonna shake out, but yeah. Here, let me get this real quick. Yeah, so today we actually just announced Jordan Frank.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, man, Jordan
God.
Frank. Yeah.
he's killing it, man. He's got a song that's on YouTube, bro, and it's about his dog passing away, and it's got. I think I looked at it the other day. I think it's 1.6 million is what it's at. But the song's incredible, dude. It's called "Chasing Butterflies," and it's a song that like everybody needs to hear it when you have an animal that passes, man, because it's such a perfect song. And he knew that his pup was dying, so he got to shoot the music video with the dog. So his dog's actually in it, which it's an awesome video. I think Simeon Collins made that video too, man. Simeon's fire, bro. He does all of Matt Waters' videos, which shout out to Matt.
Shout out to Matt. Yeah.
Were you here when that guy came in who lives in Myrtle Beach, and he was like, man, I got to tell you, he's like, I live in Myrtle Beach, and he's like, this little kid kept coming up. He's like, he's a professional musician. That's what he does, like, for a career, which is dope, especially when you're in your 50s to still be able to do that. But he was like, this little 9-year-old kid would come up and want to play, guitar with me, and he's like, it was little Matthew Waters. He's like, so every time he came back, he would always sit in and play with me. He's like, so I feel like I've got like a little mentorship with him, because and it's like we got to play the song, one of his songs. On the TV here, man. So he was like filming it and showing it to him, but he's playing. Oh yeah, dude. Matt Waters just got married this weekend.
He did. Yeah,
dude. Shout out.
Yeah, huge shout out.
That's why the guy was in town. He was in town performing, so he wanted to stop by and check out the store, which is awesome.
Yeah, really excited for Matt. There might be something with Matt in the works in the future for myself and him. So there might be a little Easter egg in there, a little egg, little nugget.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, we might be working together on something. But I do want to double down real quick on the Jordan Frank show. So it'll be Beyond the Stage, Madison Live. It'll be Thursday, October 26th. Come on down. Pre-sale is $12. Day of show is $15. It's just a pivot on a price tag we were at before. So kind of. Trimming the fat, as we say, as we go through each event. Each event is very unique in its own right. The conversation is unique with the artist. It's all, you get to interact in the sense that there will be these handbills and cards that you'll get. You'll be able to fill out questions, and you can ask Jordan whatever's on your mind. And if we get to it, then, it's all live streamed too. So the whole thing's live streamed.
That one would be interesting, man. If there was a bunch of his exes that were in the crowd, like writing up questions. Yeah,
anyone can come. It's open.
So is that what happens? Like, are there questions that the artists are just like next, or do they answer all of them?
I've done two events so far. I think the first one was a little bit more like the conversation was like it flowed because of the guy on the couch with me is a friend in a certain sense in a band together, so they have another band. So the other band kind of like they meshed, kind of like a band practice is what the first one felt like, because they are a band, they're always together. This most recent one, because that was with season 10 back in August 24th, and then with this one, Rye was like, it was like, because I was with Gravel Bear, so Donuts and Alcohol, so like he and I were kind of like tag teaming questions for Rye, and Rye was kind of like guiding the conversation with like, he's like, hey, like, let's talk about this too. So like they were kind of like back and forth, and I was kind of with it. they both took the like we talked a little bit of aliens. They took it totally different. So the first one was more like we talked some conspiracy theory stuff. This one we didn't go anywhere near that really. We talked aliens for a few minutes, didn't really pan out where it should go, and then went back to music. So it kind of focused on where he's at as a growth as an artist. Where the first one was like they were talking about their own conspiracy theories that they liked and like the different type of different type of like things that they like in their personal lives. So it was more like that was just a different vibe. It was amazing because like these things are happening organically.
Right, for sure.
And that's what's awesome about it. And we have plants on the stage, so we're like living.
Shout out to Leaf and Limb.
Yeah, shout out to Leaf and Limb for sure.
Dude, you know those aliens from Mexico that they displayed? They're doubling down on them. Like even though like social media pretty much dismissed it as fake because they look like ET. But the autopsies are wild, dude. Like they actually did an autopsy of what's inside this thing, and there's bone structure in there, but there's also a ton of metal that is like embedded. Like there was like round metal pieces, like where the shoulder blades are.
Like shoulder plates.
Yeah, like a shoulder plate, like made out of metal, and they had like a bar that went across. So like they're definitely doubling down and saying that this thing's real.
Oh,
but when the guy was holding it up, it was crazy, bro. It was he was holding it in his hand, and it was like holding an 18-inch doll. Like the thing was that small. It wasn't big at all, which is crazy.
Interesting.
But yeah, you know what's interesting is how quick everyone is just to dismiss it. I was too, because it looked like it looked fake, right? But I guess all that powder that they poured all over it was something to preserve it so it wouldn't rot.
It looks fake for sure. I mean, at the end, there's so much of that because, like,
bro, when it comes to movies, how fucking accurate are they, dude? Like a lot of those Kubrick movies, you know what I mean? Like the Space Odyssey 2001, like the planet that's on there. No, I'm sorry. What was it? Damn, there was a. The planet from Star Wars that had the Death Star.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
Death Star, okay.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
So the Death Star, like there's an actual planet out there that looks dead on the Death Star, and like there's a lot of things like Stanley Kubrick's movies are basically like there's a conspiracy theory going that he was the one that orchestrated the 1969 fake moon landing.
Oh, okay.
And they said, look, if because he did Space Odyssey and it was so good that the government went to him and said, hey, if you can do this, you know what I mean, like we'll take care of you for the rest of your life. But there's a lot behind it too, man, because a lot of the stuff is it's like we're living in a simulation. You know what I mean? You see something and then it's like, oh, that turned out to be real.
Yeah, like it's like we've seen it before.
Yeah. Terminator, like we're starting to make AI robots right now. It's like, oh yeah, all we got to do is shut them off.
They're just preparing. Like it's all just been preparation. And that's like for me, that's why I like to have like back to the BTS live thing is like I like having these conversations because we talk amongst ourselves and we agree, where it's at. So we agree where it's at, but you put out in the universe and other people are totally on a different page.
Oh yeah.
And it's wild to think, but to me, like having these conversations and learning about like what they like and where their passions lie and the randomness of that, like because like at the end of the day, like this alien, whether it's true or whether it's not, nothing changes when we start to get this actual like evidence. Like that's why I kind of pose the question. Like I've posed the question of both of them. I'm not sure I'm going to. I mean, it's gonna change each interview, but if they were faced with an alien in front of them. Okay, so if you were face to face with an alien, what are you saying to it? Stuff like that. Like what?
First thing I'm doing is this
Selfie.
That right there.
Take a picture. Proof.
And then I'm asking them a question.
Proof. The question.
Yeah. Proof
first,
first,
I ain't gonna
bro.
lie to you, bro. I think if
Yaman in the building.
Yeah.
If I seen an alien, I might be in shock for the first, maybe 10 to 15 seconds. Because I'm like, oh, this is real. Like, the alien's here. I'm looking at him like.
Have you ever been in a situation where your body is like frozen, like where you're just like, oh shit, and like you can't move?
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy, dude? It happened to me one time, and it's like, you're telling you like your mind is like fucking get out of here, but you're just standing there like what is like holy shit.
That's called the hood.
Yeah, right. It happened to me. I was in the woods and I thought somebody was following me, and turned out they were, and I didn't notice it until I got to the fence line, and like as I turned around, I saw the guy like hiding behind the trees, and I just like froze, dude. Like, and I'm like, what are you doing, dude? Get over the fence and get out of here! Like this guy's been chasing me like for like a full mile in the woods, just like hiding behind the trees behind me. Yeah.
Dude,
super creepy.
I got followed downtown one time, and I just happened to be walking by an old job, and I was like leaving. I was parked over like downtown, like by like I worked at Kruger's Tavern, but I had worked there. But like I was walking from somewhere else, and I passed by, and then a dude that I worked with was like, "Yo, homie," and I'm like, "What's up?" He's like, "Come here." I was like, "Yeah," and I looked back, and that the other guy like walked right by me, and he's like, "Dude, that dude's been following you."
Yeah.
He's like, he was about to like get you, bro. Like for real, for real. I was like, he's like, I've seen him around, and you just need to like, dang, like I had not even, I was in pain. I was like, you know,
bro, there's so
That's
many.
what he said.
the guy that
Saw it.
the homie, he saw it from down the street.
I
Yeah,
would have been like, bro, why you ain't go try to help? Like
he called me over. He was
Oh,
trying
he
to.
got- so he did
got
help.
him out of the way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he called
Okay.
me. He called me over. He got my attention. I wasn't paying any attention. I was just
It's like,
I was
bruh.
going straight to my car. I was bolt like.
I mean, that's
He was
that's the
gonna get
creepy
you.
that's the creepy thing about anywhere downtown,
Oh, he
bro.
helped
It's
big
like
time.
is there's bright lights and people everywhere, but there's so many dark alleys and little spots in between cars where you can get robbed. And you know, that's one thing where I was talking to marketing here about the levee. It's like, man, you guys really need to promote this as an like OTL, like this is an
Yeah.
entertainment district.
yes.
You know, and that's
Totally
got
agree.
detailed security here. You know, the
Yeah.
whole time, bro. This is a
because they got the ovation and everything that's going on. You say entertainment, right?
oh yeah.
So they got the ovation going on down there. They putting that together, so it would only make sense if you
For
know?
sure, dude. Yeah,
Okay.
they've got some good acts coming in too, man. Like, I really feel like whoever's running Megacorp, they've got the ear to the ground, right?
Yeah, they do.
Like Icon, like they've got the Live Nation, so they're linked into their whole Rolodex of artists, right? So, you know, when Machine Gun Kelly wants to go on tour, he doesn't have to look for events. He just plugs it in with Live Nation, and Live Nation plugs them in
Awesome.
across the nation.
Right,
So,
yeah.
you know, somebody like Megacorp, they're bringing in these people that I've never heard of, and you know, Nate's working the events, and he's
Yeah,
like,
he
bro,
come
there's like 6,000 people here at this event. Like this one was packed. Like I've never seen anything like it. Didn't know who the band was, but like they've got their ear to the ground, man. So like whoever's coming in, and you know, you should pay attention to the artists that are popping in, because you could see a Morgan Wallen, you know what I mean, like 2 years before he blows up on something like that, because they've got their ear to the ground.
They do. I mean, their show's hard to win really well. I see Nathan comes in on Saturdays. He'll come and say what's up before
He works
goes.
a lot over there.
He
yeah.
does. He does. Definitely doing something right for sure. But yeah, it's see the industries. It's so hard to tell what's going to be successful and what's not, because we live in such like a viral age where things just blow up like that,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden it's
And
happening overnight.
certain-
All of a sudden they were not popular 6 months ago when they're already these tours are booked, and then they get popular due to, you know, one catchy song on TikTok that, you know, the demographic might be like 16 to 18-year-olds, but it doesn't matter. All of them bought this, everything bought in the merch store, yada yada. Now they're huge, and it's all because of TikTok, and it's all these other little avenues that these artists have found. And the beauty of it is, it could be anybody. And as a promoter, it's hard to predict it, but trying to go back to the old days and trying to get that generation, like the 30-year-olds out, that's been that kind of the focus
Yeah.
for me with promoting.
Yeah.
now.
It's
Dude,
crazy, like, you know, with my bad.
No, go ahead.
Yeah.
With the TikTok thing, because it's like, you know, before TikTok there was a YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So like YouTube was like that. If you
Oh,
really
yeah.
think about it, because
Yeah.
like before then it was just like like radio, word of mouth. You know what I'm saying? What you might see on TV, and then YouTube became that source. You know what I'm saying? Where like somebody had a viral video, then you know Soulja Boy,
Right.
JJ Icefish, the girl. What's that girl name that made Friday? Y'all remember her?
They made the movie Friday?
It was a song.
Oh, I don't know.
I can't remember her name right now. I think it was like Rebecca something. But like over, you know what I'm saying? Like a viral video on YouTube go crazy. It's the same thing with TikTok for real.
You know what's
if you really think about it.
You know what's
same
crazy
thing.
though with YouTube, bro, is YouTube and Facebook don't get along at all. So when, like that hurts YouTube in the long run, because if I'm ever trying to post something from YouTube onto a Facebook like these like our podcasts,
It just
we'll get a real small thumbnail, and then the whole side, the whole side will say like, you know, the description of the video. But if you're playing just a video from your phone or something that you've recorded, it's just the play button right in the middle.
Yeah.
Like there's a hard line between YouTube and everybody. YouTube and Amazon don't get along either, bro. Like they refuse to put YouTube for a long time. They refused to put YouTube on their Amazon Fire Sticks, and you would have to download a third party that was basically like a web browser to download to get into YouTube. And now it's just like they'll never put YouTube in your like recent things. You'll have to like move it up there like purposely.
Yeah.
It's just like a little dickhead move. You know what I mean?
Do
little
y'all
jab.
Do y'all think TikTok could take over YouTube?
No,
Potential?
I don't think so. I think it's a totally different bear. You know what I mean? Like TikTok is the quick like social dopamine.
But that's what everybody wants.
Right. Well, I mean, you know, if anything, I think YouTube's trying to become more like TikTok by doing the short reels and stuff like that.
That's why I asked it.
Yeah.
Because I feel like.
I mean, I definitely see it that way. What I see is YouTube is that there's you know, video content all day there, but like the TikTok is like quick, you know, comedy skits, like short 30-second clips of stuff, right? So, you know, YouTube is just trying to double down on what they're doing and you know, just saying, hey, if TikTok's doing this, let's go ahead and add this, because we've already got like our influencers, like YouTube influencers are the top of the food chain, right? And then it trickles down from there, because then you got like the TikTok influencers, the Instagram influencers. But to me, like I kind of feel like the influencers that are on YouTube it's almost legitimate,
they get
right?
the subscribers.
They get the subscribers.
So, like,
it's not overnight success like it could be with TikTok.
But if TikTok was able to if they was able to transform in a way where they could get like subscribers, then you think that'll probably be the end of YouTube? Because I think so.
I don't think TikTok is in it to
They might not
be bigger than one of them.
Yeah.
I think it's more of a database grab in the back end. You know, they've got a great thing going. Like let's not fucking throw a wrench in the wheel. Yeah,
I got
if we're moving down the hill.
Yeah, that is a different. I mean, TikTok is short.
But
YouTube,
a lot of
YouTube
creators,
keeps its.
though,
YouTube
they
has.
talk about how YouTube don't like, as far as like the creators, they talk about how like YouTube don't pay the creators that much. You know what I'm saying?
But I don't think TikTok is going to be a place where you're going to make a lot of money unless you do it sell through the merch store through links.
Yeah.
You're going to have to make your own money on that. I just don't think the revenue share is going to be ever fair. Like he says, like why if it's not broke, don't fix it. In their mind, obviously the artists are going to try to get more. That's just part of the game. But like at the end of the day, the people running these apps and running these industries as a whole, because they are running the industry, they don't have to let go of anything, because America hasn't changed in so long. What do they have to change it? Unless you can get something in a legal sense where the government steps in, then that starts to change. That could happen. I'm not saying it can't, but the government's going towards shutting down. I don't think they're going towards getting artists paid. So that's kind of
Dude,
like,
speaking of
crazy.
like overnight success and everything, should we announce the amazing phone call we had this morning?
I mean,
Or do you think? I mean, it's not like we're not showing what it is. We're just telling everybody what it is, who it is.
Are we? I mean,
I mean, they didn't send me any NDAs.
yeah,
And they're probably watching though.
yeah. No, we won't say anything.
Here, I'll give it 30 seconds, man. If I get a text message that says don't say it, then I won't say it.
They're not probably watching 30 seconds. I can't. I don't think so. I mean, at the end of the day,
All right, you want to drop some hints then? I've got, bro. It's like this.
hints. The
This
hints are
thing,
good.
this thing has been killing me that I can't
Clues.
say anything to anybody.
Clues. There's your hint.
All right.
Clues.
I don't even know how to go about the clues.
That's
They're-
the hint.
Huh?
That's the hint.
That there's clues?
The
I see. Dude, that was so far down the rabbit hole. It's hilarious. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Clues, like.
Yeah.
All right. There's a movie coming out next year with a super famous comedian, and we got the phone call to print the merch for that movie, which is incredible. It's going to be here at AMC theaters, so the fact that we're able to print the merch is pretty dope, right?
Right. So
he's a young, amazing, hilarious, and he has blown up this year comedian. That's a good clue.
yeah, it's a good clue.
Leave it at that.
Yep.
So yeah, we're printing that guy's merch for his very first big box movie coming out next year. I've already got the T-shirt. I already wore it.
I know.
Somebody thought it was Betty White on the front of the shirt.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
I had a flannel over it, so it wasn't like it was. But she was like, "Oh, I thought you were wearing a Betty White shirt." I'm like, "Oh no, he's the man." But anyways, all right. So let's go over to the other side of the table, man, because it
Yeah.
is October, and we did want to
October's
talk
here.
about some Halloween and ghost stories. But we've got Lily over here, who she has been working at the USS Nightmare. That's right down here in Newport. If you guys haven't been, you can park here right at Newport on the levee, and it's just right down the flood wall. The place is dope, dude. Like, I don't know, where do you store that thing? Or like, we asked them last year, right? Like
Yeah, down by the Manhattan Harbor.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's, I mean, incredible, bro.
Amazing. Like how that's
And it's like 30. Well, last year was 30 years, right? So it's the 31st year.
I believe so.
Yeah. Lily, how you doing over there?
I'm good.
Do you like working over there?
Yeah, I do.
So what do you do? They like, you get there early and they put all the makeup on, and you got to
Yeah.
put it on yourself.
No, there's some people that put it on you. But
Okay.
If you know how to do it, then you can do it yourself.
Yeah.
Um,
So there's makeup artists there. So you got to get like, if your shift is like 4 to 9, do you have to get there at 2 for the makeup, or do they do the
no,
makeup right at 4?
Usually it's like 5:30 or like 6 or 7. And so there's like a time, and you gotta go when you need it, you know.
For sure.
And you gotta wait and all that, and then they like call you up to go get your makeup done, and then after that you
Wait some more.
Yeah.
Well, after that you gotta change,
Yeah.
and then you gotta wait until like 7:30. Then everybody goes in.
It sounds just like being in the movies.
Yeah,
It's like
a whole process.
the motto for the movie industry is hurry up and wait. So that's
Yeah.
like, if you can understand that, then you'll do fine. But so what's the favorite? Have you done a bunch of different characters?
I've done 2 so far.
All right. What 2 characters have you done?
I've done the clown room, and I've done a room that's called Lady in the Red Dress.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Was it like, I don't know if I could do the clown thing. The clowns freak me out, man. Ever since that movie Killer Clowns from Outer Space. From
Oh,
the
yeah.
80s, yeah.
Yeah.
Like you know what? I think they're creating a PS5 game for that.
Really.
Yeah, dude, it's gonna be insane. But yeah,
Clowns are terrifying.
I can't do clowns, man.
No.
Nope. So what, like, how were you in the room? Like, did you
I mean,
get into the clown? Like once you had the makeup on, did you feel like a crazy?
I mean, I was nervous for a little bit,
Mm.
and then after like an hour later, then I like catched up to it
For sure.
and sounded like a clown and someone that's gonna murder you.
Is it? I mean, obviously, it's got to be fun scaring people, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I almost got kicked in my kicked on my face.
Oh, I was gonna say, do people actually like ever? Do they ever like reach out and grab you when you try to scare them as like a defense technique, like because they're obviously like gonna put their hands out, right?
Yeah.
Do they ever like grab on you, like is your hair like keep your hair up or something? Like how does that work? Do people grab you? I mean, I'm sure I don't know how scared people are.
I mean, like,
You haven't been
some
doing it yet.
people would just scream. Some people would say, "Oh, you're kind of cute," or like some people would just say rude things, or
Okay.
Oh, say rude
They're
things.
hitting,
okay.
they're hitting on
So
you in the
everybody got their
middle.
own. Everybody
That's
got.
funny.
I
They all
had-
got their own defense
I
mechanisms.
had some people would say, "Oh, let me get a picture with you."
Yeah.
Well, that's funny.
And
Trying to
The
not
ones-
be scared.
The ones trying to act like they ain't scared.
Yeah,
They
that's
wanna
what
try-
it is,
Yeah,
too.
that's all it is.
It's literally, yeah.
That's what's up though.
So how like did you get a chance to walk through before everything?
Yeah. So the first time that we went, we walked through first. We talked about it and how it's gonna go and stuff, and then after that, we walked through it like with normal people that go in, and then that's it.
That's it.
To like see how we like it and
For sure.
see how it is and all that.
So when you're like doing this, are you like anxious because you know the people are coming at you too? Like, do you know that like because you know they're going to be in your room with you, so like you have to be like some of these people I'm sure are huge people compared to you. You're
Yeah.
pretty small, so like in the sense of like if a guy that's like 6'5" comes in, you got to scare him, and you're, you know.
I usually just pop out, and then they
Okay.
get either scared or
Yeah. Okay. So you're surprise attack on that.
Yeah.
I see you. Okay. That's a good. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't know how to scare in the first place. Like other than like being intimidating and like having like a chainsaw or something. Like I'm sure there's, people. I mean, there's like different ways to do it, but you pop out on a sneak attack. I see you.
Yeah.
Dude, so I want to bring this up real quick before I forget about it.
Yeah.
So you guys were talking about like that Hitchcock, like the jump and scare effect or whatever. Kayla and I watched a movie the other day. It was called No One Will Save You, and it was like an alien style movie. Have you watched it
I
yet?
saw it. Yeah.
Bro, there was 5 words in that movie.
Yeah.
The movie was 93 minutes long,
Oh.
and there was only 5 words. That's it.
Yeah.
I like it's legit. It is it's the record for the least amount of
Wow.
verbiage in a movie.
was it she? Like she got abducted or something like that? Or
yeah,
she-
yeah. It was like her. I think her mom died. Sister died. She had the house to
it was something
herself,
like that, yeah.
and there was an alien that kept like attacking her house and stuff.
And then like they had her like when she got abducted, like they was all like looking at her, and
Yep.
then like they did some, and they was like playing, they was doing like flashbacks, or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yep.
I ain't gonna lie, we had like a mean dinner, and like I was a little like, you know how you eat a lot and then you get sleepy, so I'm
Oh,
like
yeah.
watching it, but then like kind of like,
Bro, it's wild.
itis.
It's wild watching a movie that doesn't have any like words to it. You know, there's
Dialogue?
no script at all, dude. It was only like
5 words.
and the alien's not talking.
only 5 words, and there was no telepathy going. Like there was nothing. It was just
You had to put it all together with your brain.
yeah.
Just on this like.
Yeah.
But you know
it was
what
like some
though?
X Files,
all-
like some
it
X
was-
Files.
all visually.
It was
Yeah.
it was almost impressive, dude. Because like I halfway through it, I looked over at Kayla and I'm like, they haven't like nobody said a fucking thing this entire movie.
That's so interesting.
Yeah, but by the end of it, it's like the movie it could have been amazing, dude. The aliens, the way they looked, were phenomenal, but like the storyline was just lackluster. Like they could have had a great movie out of it because the cinematography was fire. And the fact that, like I said, 93 minutes with 5 words, and I was able to stick through the whole movie, and it was almost impressive. Like I said, dude, like to be able to do an entire movie where there's no script.
No script. Yeah.
That's wild.
And it's on Hulu.
Is that what it was?
Yeah,
All
'cause
right,
it- yeah, it
cool.
was
Yeah.
Hulu. Because we watch a lot of Hulu. So like it was Hulu.
Man, there's so many of those apps now, bro. It's like I'm just popping back from one to another. It's like what's gonna happen before you know it? Cable's gonna come back and just be like, we've got all of it
Yeah.
right here.
I don't know, man. I think now that you got Hulu and Peacock, what's the Paramount, all that like,
Oh,
it's,
that's-
it's, it's set in stone. Now.
And that's
Options.
that's the thing. So the Paramount, right? Like they're playing all the stuff that they paid for way back in the day because they've got the rights to.
Tight.
Same thing with Peacock. So Peacock's got everything that NBC did.
Yeah.
So a lot of the TV shows, a lot of stuff like that. But you know, all they're doing is doubling down on their archive and saying, hey, we've got all this stuff from back in the day. Let's
come check it out.
Yeah, let's make it exclusive to us instead of just leasing it out to these other people.
Yeah.
You know, so that's I think the big thing that you'll find is like, you know, when you go into those different apps and stuff.
But then it all serve a different purpose because it's like, it all serve a different purpose because there are times when you want to go back and check out the classics. You know what I'm saying? And then there are times like you want to go check out the classics, and then there are times like, you know, you just want to see what's the new stuff to offer.
For
You know
sure,
what I'm saying?
bro.
What's going on right now? You like some people like, you know, it depends on how you feeling. If you want to check out the classics, or if you want to like stay in the moment, you want to see what's going on right now, like whatever. You feel me? So like,
Yeah, bro.
that's how that
I'll
goes.
spend an hour and a half flipping through 5 different apps to figure out what I want to watch, and then I'll fall asleep 10 minutes into it because I'm so tired from flipping through the things, bro.
I'd be tired from eating, but
That's funny.
yeah, man.
I get
But
that.
You know they oh yeah, speaking of that, because we, you know what I'm saying, we talking about aliens and
Yeah.
we talking about scary stuff. We was mentioning earlier, you know, these scary movies. Like you got like any list of scary movies you know, like one of your favorites?
I think I like Chainsaw. No.
Chainsaw Massacre?
No. Saw.
Saw. Okay.
I
No.
like all the Saw movies.
There's a new one
And they
out.
got a new one coming.
That one I can't wait for.
Uh-oh.
It's
Uh-oh.
I think it dropped on Friday. I think it's out now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, it looks good, man. And that one's got the dude back in it. I thought he passed away,
I
but
thought that too.
but I guess that was just that those movies seem so real. Maybe when he passed away in the movie, we thought he passed away in
I
real
could have
life.
sworn I saw Spiral. Spiral was the one that had Chris Rock in it. And I think they showed like a split scene of him being in that one. If I'm
Oh,
not
yeah,
mistaken.
yeah.
I could be I don't know, I could be
I think
tripping.
you're right, like a
But, like,
flashback to him or
yeah,
something.
like that.
Yeah, dude. So I was in Louisville, maybe like 10 years ago for Halloween.
Yeah.
Bro, they've got the best like haunted houses out there. Like there was somebody out there that he was a set like decorator for the movies, and so they actually made something that had the little Saw character. And so you walk into an elevator, the door closes, and the guy turns around that was sitting there, and it's the little red Saw guy. And then you feel the elevator move up. All of a sudden, smoke starts billowing in through the through one of the vents, and in his voice, he's like, you know, you're inhaling some toxic fumes. You're gonna pass out, something, you know. But then all of a sudden, you feel the elevator feel like that it drops, and then you know the thing opens up, and then you're onto the haunted house, bro. But like, it was dope, man. Like that was one of the coolest ones that I've been to for sure. Have you now when you were living out in Louisville? Did you ever go to the haunted houses out there?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Um,
Sorry, bro. I didn't realize I had my sunglasses on, man. It's like I'm looking at you.
one of the scariest moments I remember being into was when I first moved up to Ohio. I was with a couple of teammates of mine, and it was like a couple lady friends they knew, and they wanted to go to this place called Crybaby Bridge. I remember that, and
Yeah.
I was driving like I was driving like a Mercury Mountaineer. It looked like a Ford Explorer, so I was the one driving. But then I got my teammate in the passenger side, another teammate in the back seat, and then like you feel me, like our friends like in the back seat too, and then they talked me into driving all the way to this bridge. I drive to it, and then like for some reason I just like like everything in my body turned off. I couldn't do it. And then like I remember like one of the girls like teasing me, like she was don't be a pussy, and I got like I kind of like shut up, like you feel me? Like, I ain't want to do it because I'm like, man, come on, man. You know, we don't mess around with ghosts.
Dude, there's
Yeah.
there's a website. I don't know if it's still around. It was back in like the 1990s, like you know that old like website style.
Yeah.
But it was called like Forbidden Ohio or Forgotten Ohio, and it was an entire map of Ohio and all the counties, and you can click on one of the counties like Hamilton, and then it'll pull up all the ghost areas. Like there was something on Kemper Road where if you pull off Kemper in a certain spot, turn the lights off, turn them on, turn them off again, then all of a sudden you'll see a lady in like a white dress like walking towards a car trying to like flag you down. You know, they've got the there's a cemetery that's on there as well, but they've got the underground train station here in Cincy, which I've always wanted to go there, bro. Like they've got so I had like a whole group of people that were down to film and go in there, because up on 75. So if you're going up 75, there's a spot right there, kind of. I'm not sure what exit it is. Might be the Mitchell exit, but you can actually get in right there into the train tunnels. And I heard a lot of the homeless people live there and stuff, or like there's a lot, you know. But I just want to go down there and just film some stuff, man. I think that'd be insane. How cool would that be?
That'd be really cool, but I'm gonna.
You better go that. You better do that.
Yep.
Oh, you're about to do it.
Yeah.
Oh, no shit! Like
this month.
you already like you guys got plans to do it and everything.
Yep.
Oh shit! Okay.
Y'all really gonna do this?
Yeah, we're gonna sneak in.
Oh snap!
Yeah, we might have to tag along, man.
Y'all can tag along.
And also, dude, I want to do a podcast
Cameraman.
with. I want to do a podcast over at Bobby Mackey's, man. Have you ever been there, or have you ever heard the ghost stories that have happened there?
Me?
Either of you, yeah.
No.
I know you and Drew and Tyrell had been talking about it, and I told you, I'm gonna tell you the same thing I told her. I watch you from a distance.
Yeah, I think we should all go there on a Friday night, man. I think the four of us, the five of us should all bounce down there and have a good time, bro.
I'm down.
Oh yeah, y'all have a great time.
You wouldn't go to Bobby Mackey's?
I go.
Okay, cool.
I just be from a distance.
You're just gonna hang out in the parking lot? It's even scarier out there, bro.
Telescopes, walkie-talkies, and everything. I make sure everybody good. You know, if I see something going crazy, one of y'all better have one of y'all have your walkie-talkies on.
Right? Yeah,
I'm
because cell
there's
phones
a
don't work
figure
in there.
moving around that corner.
Tyrell,
Tyrell, turn around, Tyrell.
I'm 100% down for walkie-talkies, bro. Don't tempt me. I'll buy like a 6-pack so we can just walk around this place. Just,
I'm in it.
It'd be fun, bro. I wanted to do it for real, just so Sal can have one, so him and I can just talk throughout the day. You know what I mean? And they're not expensive anymore, man. They're like
The walkie-talkies?
yeah. You can get like walkie-talkies with like a mile range now for like $39 for a pair.
No,
so
I go. I'm seriously, I go. I'm down. I'm go be from a distance for real. I gotta get the whole outlook. I gotta make sure everybody's straight.
Well, so Bobby
Like,
Mackey's is a fun place in general, bro. It's like it's a country music bar. Bobby plays there. It's open just on Fridays and Saturdays, and the upstairs is like where everyone hangs out and drinks and has a good time. But downstairs is like where all the ghost hunting is and all that stuff.
Oh, I ain't going downstairs.
But there's there's one of the caretakers that used to live there. Like he even said that he's had sex with ghosts, like because he lived there. Well, no, he actually lived in the building, so he lived on the 3rd floor in the attic or whatever.
Yeah.
But there's a video of him like being exercised like by somebody during a Geraldo episode. Like it was like legit shit, man. But it's crazy, bro. So if you have sex with a female ghost, it's called an incubus. No, incubus succubus is the female ghost, and an incubus is a male ghost.
Yeah, I don't want none of them touching me. I'm cool. That's why I'm gonna see y'all from a distance.
Right, bro.
I'll be sending, you know what I'm saying, whatever vehicle we in, I'm gonna have some binoculars ready, walkie-talkies ready, all that shit. Like, and then y'all, you feel me? I'm just gonna let you know what's going on. Tyrell, bro. Hey, hold on. Don't go around that corner, bro. Just go back to the room where Jay at, bro. You feel me? Drew, I don't know what Drew might be doing. You know, Drew, he talk to everybody. He might just talk to the ghost. You know, we never know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna have to make sure Drew good too. You feel me?
I'll probably fight them.
Man, you can't fight what you can't see.
Yeah.
But
I've heard that a couple times too, man, where people try to swing on the ghost in the bathroom and get their ass kicked. There was There was an affidavit about a guy that saw like a dog when he walked into the bathroom, and he heard somebody behind him, and he was like, "Don't worry, that's just my dog."
I'm
He
out.
turned around, yeah, the guy wasn't there, and he turned around, and the dog wasn't there, and then he just got his ass whooped.
Oh Lord.
But it's crazy, bro. There's a book called Hell's Gate that was written about Bobby Mackey's, and there's like 27 sworn affidavits in the book about like different testimonies on like ghost things that have happened there. So
And this October is gonna be crazy because it's like, you know what I'm saying, we got Friday the 13th.
yep.
Then of course we got Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's like this feel like a full moon of scary stuff.
Yeah, bro.
For
And
a
we've
whole
got
month.
the weather too. It's like it's like the perfect time for it to change. It's like last year it kind of felt like it went straight from hot to cold. Like we really didn't get a fall time. So now it's like we're starting to get these cool nights and shit, man. Where like it just puts everything into like that spooky October feeling, man. Is October your favorite? Is Halloween your favorite go-to month?
How you?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
What
I
about
like-
you, Young?
My favorite go-to month. I can dig it.
You like Valentine's Day, don't you?
Honestly, I don't like Valentine's Day because I always wait till the last minute
Yeah.
and they get me in trouble.
What about Christmas? Like December.
I like Christmas. I still kind of wait till the last minute too. Oh, we got a youngin right here.
Man, I wish I was gonna turn that camera around too, man. When he puts his face on the
He
on the
was ready
glass
too.
like that,
He's
yeah,
like, I already like.
that's funny, man. But yeah, dude, I love Halloween, man. I like the feel. I like the changing of the weather. I like being able to wear like flannels over t-shirts. You know what I mean? Like the whole thing. And then obviously like scary movies are dope. Like getting outside the comfort zone and feeling scared. But like I'll tell you what, man. Like the movies that really scare you are the ones that you have to do something after the movie that you just saw in the movie, right? Like
Psycho.
like Candyman.
Or
You know what I
Candyman.
mean? Like
Yeah,
like you don't want to look
cut
in the mirror.
lights off and cut
Yeah,
there.
so and then what do you got to do when you get home? You got to go in that bathroom, bro. You got to brush some teeth, and you don't want to look in that
as
mirror.
long as the lights on,
You know what I mean? Nightmare on Elm Street, bro. Like after you
Don't go
saw
to
that
sleep.
movie, you didn't want to go to sleep.
go to sleep.
Like those are the scary ones, man. Child play. You know what I mean?
And
That was your best friend.
And Drew mentioned something about he was talking to you earlier about the height, and I was like, yo, like, cause he was talking about like a 6'6" dude or something like that, and I was just like, yo, there's plenty of people that's scared of Chucky.
Oh yeah.
I remember my freshman year of college, man. I remember one of the dudes off the team had brought in a Chucky doll. I don't know where he got it from. I don't know if he got it from the black market or whatever. I don't know how he got it, but he just had it, and it was like, I kid you not, it was probably about this tall,
Yeah.
and it looked so real, bro.
Yeah. I
And
think I've seen them before. Like they were selling them at Hot Topic for like $200.
he might have got it from.
It was
Hot Topic.
it was in a Good Guys like box and
Yeah.
everything, man.
And, oh, speaking of that, they cause you know they I don't know if too many people seen that movie Megan. It's pretty
yeah.
much like Chucky, but it's just a girl version, and she's like a robot or something like that.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one, man.
It's a good movie, bro. I ain't
It's
gonna,
like an-
it's like it kind of
okay.
it's like Chucky. It's okay, yeah. It's like Chucky, but then it's like iRobot at the same time. If that makes sense.
yeah, I heard it was like an AI version or something.
You feel me? Because
Yeah.
it's like she really like. How should I explain this, without giving away the whole goddamn movie? So like, this lady worked at a tech company or something, and I think like her sister passed away or something like that,
Mhm.
and that's where the kid come in at. So she take the kid in, but like the tech company, the doll. You feel me? So she bring the doll in, and then the daughter loves the doll, but they still like trying to, you know, it's a prototype.
Right.
So they trying to figure everything out, and then that's it. That's all I'm giving you.
Yeah. It's worth the watch though.
Yeah, I think it's cool. Yeah,
Alright.
it's a
What
good
is
movie
it?
To watch. Megan.
Mega?
Megan.
Megan.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like it's
Megan.
like the
It's a scary
Okay.
movie, you know
the
what I'm
Chucky
saying?
version, female
Megan.
AI.
What's the scariest? One of the scariest movies you ever seen, man? Growing up, or like now?
I'm gonna tell you right now, scariest movie
Let's
out
all
there.
talk about it. Let's go.
Scariest movie out there is it's called Babadook.
I've heard of it. I ain't never seen it.
Babadook. It's fucking terrifying, bro. And it's like it's one of those things where like you're laying in bed and then you've got sleep paralysis, which is a real thing. Like sleep paralysis is where you can't move, like you're frozen, but big black character is just hanging over you, like right over your bed, just going Babadook.
That's scary. Because even if you scream, like you
can't
think,
scream.
You think somebody hearing you, but they can't even hear you.
Nope.
Yeah, that's scary as hell.
Yeah, that's just real, man. People really have sleep paralysis like that.
My cousins had it. I've had it a couple times before.
Yeah.
It just come from lack of sleep.
Yeah.
From my side of the spectrum, though, I can't speak the same.
Speaking of, man, I haven't slept in like 7 days. That's why I'm wearing my sunglasses right now. I was asleep for 45 minutes of this podcast, bro. I was over here just. I don't know if I was snoring or not, but
no, I don't think so. You're like, hopefully you get some sleep soon, man. I really do. I feel for you. You posted online that where's night owls, if you will, the people up late, like kind of a thing. Like, I know you're up late. I'm also up late. Not like it's just kind of how my body's. I love nights. I mean, up to about 4 in the morning, I'm good.
I used to be like that all the time, man. But you know, when it comes to like the pain in my eye, bro, it's not like I'm exhausted. So, but like the only way I can sleep is like sitting up like this. But as soon as I start getting tired, I start drifting off. And then once my head gets in an angle, like the pressure in my eye just builds, and then I feel my heartbeat in my eyeball, and then it just starts dripping, dude, like a leaky faucet.
It's so
crazy, man.
Dude, it's rough, man.
But
I can see what he was like. I can see it physically being a terrible experience.
Yeah,
bro.
I mean, and like I was telling you, man, it's like my memories on Facebook are like telling me that, hey, it's the exact same time that was happening last year. So it's got to be like an allergy thing, man. Like I don't know,
I'm feeling the allergies.
Yeah, with the weather changing and everything, man.
It's changing.
Oh, it's terrible.
Yeah, it's terrible, man. And I take like a allergy pill every morning. It's like one of those generic ones from Costco. It was, it's wild, dude. It's like you can buy like an 18 pack of Claritin for $40, or you can buy like a 2,000 pack from Sam's or Costco. And it's like, the way that those companies work, those prescriptions, they create the product, and then they got like 20 years of a head start. That's what patents are. And then so what they do is right before their patents are up, they'll create a plus version. So like Nighttime Plus, or like Sudafed Plus or something like that. So then they've got another 20 years on an advanced product, because after 20 years, any company can use that exact recipe. So when you're looking at like off-brand products, when it comes to pharmaceuticals, they're the identical. They're the exact same. It's just their patent is washed up. Yep. So Claritin is now, anybody can make Claritin. That's why they come out with Claritin Plus and all those other things, so that they can stay ahead of the ball for the next 20 years. Yeah. So smart, bro.
So smart.
And it works too, man, because you're sitting there and like you'll see the Claritin box and you just go, you know what, man, I don't want to risk it. Like, I don't want to buy 2,000 pills and they don't work. I'd rather just buy the 18 of Claritin.
Yeah.
It's all marketing, bro.
It's all marketing.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true.
And product placement. That's it.
Yeah, and really nice colors, because
that Claritin box looks clear. You can see them clouds.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. You really can.
Smart, bro.
It is smart. They're great at what they do. But
I was talking about marketing the other day, bro, and I really think like we need to get back to old school grassroots marketing. You know what I mean? Like flyering cars type marketing. And it's like no disrespect to people that can just post something and get thousands of views, but like, you can't just post one thing and think your job's done, bro. Like when we would throw a party in the early 2000s, like we would go out and flag 2,000 cars. If we had 2,500 flyers, we would go to apartment complexes and flyer every single car, put them in every single window so they got them in the morning.
But that's what the Post is, though. You feel me? Like the Post is the like on.
It's the new updated version.
On the internet, the Post is like when you put the flyers on the windshield. So if you staple them to the street pole.
Yeah.
Because most people, when they walking outside these days, they on their phone.
Right.
You feel me? Like,
Yeah, I 100% agree.
you should do both. Honestly,
I
do both.
in
both.
a saturated market, I always think outside the box, and that's the way that I look at it. If everyone's doing this, either step back to what people were doing, or think about a way to do it different.
I think you should do both. If you do both, you can't. I mean, it's you feel me?
I like the idea of hitting the ground and going to places and putting flyers up. But I'd like the idea that it's like creative. Like maybe you put flyers up and like we do like a we do like 1 of 100, you know, on limited quantity, like with the posters for VOA or whatever. But like maybe like there's only 25 or 30 flyers in the city, and you mark them 1 to 30, and this is one of the 30 places that I promote this. Kind of a thing. And then you promote, you have a reason, and people can find all the different, maybe each flyer is a little bit different or something along, like you get creative with it, and then I think it's fun again. And you promote online about your in-person, because you promote yourself online to tell people that
there you go.
Oh, you said label them by numbers?
Yeah, you make it fun, and then you post online, kind of, yeah. You post online that you are doing this thing, and people will get interactive with you in the streets, if you will. And I think that's like stuff like that, like thinking outside the box within the confines of the system that we have.
Right.
You know what I mean? You have to be creative within your, like, what are the rules at play? You know what I mean? We know that we've been promoting shows forever. I'm a concert promoter. I've been in this for 10 years now. I've passed by my initial internship date at this point. So like 10 years now of booking shows, which is awesome. It feels cool to like have 10 years of anything. But I've learned in all that time that you're really appealing to the band's fans and how they take in media. So the band is always around and playing shows with similar types of people. So if they're more of an online-based group of people, they're going to be promoting to an online-based group of people. If they're people that are out and about at parties and stuff, handbills are the way to go. Get handbills in their hands. Then they're going to see them in person. They're going to promote it. Maybe get it even like consignment like some shows, tickets are totally cool. Pre-sales really help the show. Other shows, I don't even have any of the bands or artists get pre-sales. There's no consignment. Because the thing with consignment is if you lose that ticket, it's worth whatever the amount of the ticket is. And it goes out of the pocket of the artist and ultimately the show and the promoter. Everyone loses when a ticket gets lost. Because
like with that pre-sale, that come with like hype.
But pre-sales,
you know like because that's you selling the tickets before the actual ticket.
Yeah.
So that not that like you need some hype behind that because there has to be a reason.
Not necessarily. Let me tell you a reason. Here we go. Let's go there. We're already in this this format. Let's go. So if you have pre-sale tickets, some people, I'm sure you've met them before, will not come to an event unless they have a physical ticket, or they're not going to show up. Unless you get them to buy it from you right then and there, they're never going to show up. But if you get them the ticket and get the however much money, let's say it's a $10 ticket, it's nothing to break the bank. If you get your $10 bill from there, you get the ticket, you'll see homie at the show. Otherwise, he's not coming.
Right.
He's just not going to show up because it's a lot of work to go. Even though it's the same actual action going to the show and paying,
there's too many variables. The weather, your mood, your timing.
But the ticket makes him feel, if you will, committed because he's already made a step forward.
He spent money on buying the ticket.
Even though it's only $10.
But $10 to some people,
it doesn't matter if
feel like it's a lot.
It doesn't matter.
That's gas money to some people.
Fair, but let's take money out of the equation here. It's just the fact that he has a ticket and he's like, you know what? I committed to him that I was going to buy that, and then he went. It's not about the money. It's just the physical aspect of the ticket. There's a lot of people that are like this.
The relationship between what he's spending, yeah.
So that's that's why the pre-sale tickets are important to not, as if you will, hype shows that are on the smaller tier because they still have value if that scene is that way. But then there's other ones. Pre-sale ticket is no good. They'll return every ticket that is sent out. But the show will be packed out because everyone did online or everyone like literally bought it beforehand. People will buy like 5 tickets a row so they don't have to worry about it, and they can scan their phone and that's it. And that's a lot of people now. It's a lot of the youth. The youth is doing that. Like the people probably like 25 and younger are all paying through phone. That's it.
For sure.
Period.
I feel like
and that's it's a new part of the industry. It wasn't always like this.
Right.
You had to have a ticket.
I think the best
back
way
in the day.
I think the best way to go about all this is just be all around.
Yep.
Do bits and pieces of everything.
True.
Try to be all around.
Yeah, you have to cover all bases.
Yeah, cover all bases.
You have to.
Cause it ain't no everything. You feel me? There's no wrong or right way to do anything. One way might go extremely well for one person. The next person, they might need a different lane.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? If you focus on all like different, you be all around. And the best part about trying to be all around, I feel like you go find out which is your best route. But you can still use the other routes too. But
Yeah.
you just understand this your best route too.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, because your shows, like in the promotion industry, you have your safe spots where the certain genres of music or certain the certain crowds. Like you might have like a little stem of bands that all play in like kind of the same scene, but they're different entities, different sounds, but they're all friends with each other. And you might find that scene comes out to shows more than other scenes. Not that they're getting any more views than anyone else on the line, but like their fans come out to shows. So you find those specific scenes, and I book those. Definitely help, because shows that do well, momentum is created. Like we were talking at the beginning of the episode, like momentum from a good show can help the next show, and then the next show, before you know it, your shows are compiled and you're having a good year, and then you get a big act and you can throw a little money towards someone and bring someone into town that people want to see, and it builds on like that. But knowing the pieces to the puzzle, that takes a long time to learn. I will say it's taken a long time. But doing Beyond the Stage allows me to have like kind of a residency, and I get to put shows on and do something a little different. So I like where I'm at right now. I'm not going to do big shows anymore and do any. I'm going to do a few like local shows and stuff here and there, but I'm going to kind of try to keep this wave going for right now. That's where
Yeah,
I'm
bro.
at. Yeah.
It's dope for sure.
Yeah.
Did you see that Mr. Beast just locked in the Hornets?
What?
No, I
Yeah, bro.
No, I
ain't see
didn't.
that.
I didn't see that.
Yeah,
No.
they got new jerseys coming.
Interesting.
They got new jerseys with the Feastables logo on the
He from Charlotte?
yeah.
Okay.
Show is, bro. That's where he started the whole thing.
That's where he started everything.
Yep. And so all the jerseys are gonna have the Feastables logo on the jersey now.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's a power move, and
That's
it's actually
It
it looks pretty fire on the jersey too, bro.
That is
Mr.
that is a
Beast.
power move.
Yeah,
And
people were kind of clowning him on online, like, how has he got so much money, this and that? How can he do this? And I'm like, bro, this dude has mastered the game. Like you think he's got one YouTube that brings in 30 million views per video? He's got 9 of those. He's got 12 of those, bro, because he's got that same video in every language. So like it's in Spain or somewhere where like he's got his voiceover is the Superman or Spider-Man. So whoever plays Spider-Man in that country is his voiceover.
That's dope.
Yeah, so he's got the whole thing set, bro. So like every time he drops a video, if it gets 30 million views, no, it's getting like 200 million because each platform is.
Yeah.
And the way that he looked at it was like, there's only 30% of the country or 30% of the world that speaks English. It might have been less than that, like 13%. He's like, so you're telling me that I'm missing out on 87% of the fucking world?
So he built a team.
So yeah, bro. So he's like,
Yeah.
screw that. I'm capitalizing on everybody. Like
Genius.
everybody needs to see this.
He built a team full of people that speak different languages that he can reach out to the people that still they relate to him.
Oh yeah, bro.
But he found a way to reach out to the people that relate to him.
Yeah,
He
that's
just had to build
crazy,
a team.
right?
It's just smart as hell.
It's smart, bro. Yeah,
Like, you feel me?
yeah. We'll get there. We'll
Smart.
get there.
Oh, we're in transit. We're in transit.
Let me see. There was something else I wanted to talk about. I was trying to get out of here to go pick up some food before Los Patros closes at 9. That's that Mexican restaurant right
Yeah.
next door to the house. NFL player was in there the other day. That he let him post about him hanging out at the bar, and grabbing some food. That place is fire, bro.
That is fun.
Yeah.
I wanna. I guess. So we're gonna wrap up.
No, you guys can keep going for sure, man.
No, we can. I'm down for.
Oh, we got topics for days, man.
Go for it, bro. You guys can more. I'm more than happy to keep it running, bro.
Because we, you know what I'm saying, Lily, she still, we want her to, because we didn't even get to, you know what I'm saying? We want you to tell us a little bit more about USS Nightmare.
Shit,
you know
yeah,
what
we
I'm
haven't
saying?
talked about the Bengals. We haven't talked about AJ
And-
McCarron.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big one. AJ McCarron, bro. I hope he gets it. The Bengals are looking really, really bad, man. It's a bad time, but it's going to be a good time if Burrow gets healthy. If AJ McCarron can step in for, let's say, 2 weeks, till the bye week, if you will, and then Burrow come back, then we make our march to the playoffs. AJ McCarron only has to win 1 game, 2 games, and we're great. If he wins 2 games, we're great. And then Burrow can come back and we win. We can go 7 straight, 8 straight, and we're right
That'd be
there.
a Cinderella story, though, bro. Because
We
somebody
are that
somebody
team.
like him, well, you know what I
We
mean?
are
Like
that team, man. For AJ
and
McCarron.
AJ McCarron
Yeah.
was so good in college.
Yeah.
He came here and they didn't give him a shot. You know what I mean? He kind of just rode the bench, and then he dropped down to the XFL or
Yeah.
it was XFL.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, bro.
St. Louis Battlehawks.
Yeah, so he dropped down to them, and he took a pay cut for, I think he was making like 50 grand a year or 53 grand a year or something like, but he's like, I just want my kids to see me play. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that's some dope shit, bro.
That is some dope shit.
And then he gets called back up, man. We're watching a movie. They need to let him play. He needs to come out and crush the entire thing, bro. And then they need to make a movie about everything that happened. You know what I mean? About his life. Like, that'd be fire, bro. I'd watch it.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
me too.
For somebody like him, that's a Kurt Warner story.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
But he has a major story. I mean, if he gets a start like this weekend, that will be something so. I mean, ESPN will definitely cover all their other bases.
For sure.
So they're gonna come up with something super dope. But that, like, the real story on him, like, because he never really got a chance under Marvin. We thought
Right.
he would. I mean, he put Alabama. Shout out your Bama.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like AJ McCarron, bro. What are your thoughts? Do you think he's gonna get the start? Where's your head at? Where your head at?
I feel like they should have probably gave him a chance a while back, because they should have made sure that Burrow is like all the way healthy. But I could understand, because like with the contract, and then it's so much. I feel like it's more than football.
No,
I feel
for
like
sure.
it's ticket sales.
No,
You
there's
know,
definitely more.
a lot of people love Joe Burrow, and when you hear that Joe Burrow's not playing, I feel like that can affect how many people show up to a game. That's just me. I could be
No,
wrong. I
no,
could be
no,
right,
you're-
but that's just how I feel about it.
No, you're right,
But,
because I
that's
mean,
kind of looking at Jordan. Like if you like back in the days when
Yep.
Jordan was playing with the Bulls, if you found out you bought some tickets and you found out Jordan wasn't playing, you like, well, what I need to come to the game for? I came to see Jordan.
Yeah.
So you feel me? That's how I feel like a lot of Cincinnati people look at Burrow. So if he's not playing, that might hurt their ticket sales. But they gave him this huge contract. You feel me? He deserved it. You feel me? But it's so much. It's just so much stuff into it. You
Yeah,
feel me?
bro.
So like, it's kind of
I mean,
a slippery slope.
it seems like
that's exactly what, yeah.
it seems like that they've always played better as the underdog. You know what I mean? And now that the spotlight's on them, it's like I don't know, the drive isn't there. But obviously, you can tell that Burrow's hurt and he can't plant
Yeah,
that
he
back
hurt.
foot, and that's
Yeah.
He needs
And
that's
the
a
O-line,
major issue.
is like collapsed on itself. So
I don't even want to talk about the line.
But that's a big part of it. If the O-line is collapsed on itself, Burrow can't move efficiently. 1 + 1 = sack. You know what I mean? Like, he's literally sacked, or he's put under pressure, bro. Like, those two things, it's over, dude. You can't keep him under duress and also equate him keeping himself healthy. Like, in general, like, it's just really just
Give McCarron a chance.
give
man.
McCarron. That's where I'm at. Give McCarron a chance. See
And
how he
fans,
does.
y'all take it easy on him.
'Cause, I mean-
Don't be tripping because you can't see Burrow for one.
Nope, it's gonna have
maybe
to,
1, 2,
two.
maybe 3 games.
Yeah.
Don't be tripping.
yes.
You feel me? Because it's for the
It's the betterment
sometimes
of-
it's for better on down the road. But
Yeah.
but that's what I'm saying. It's, you feel me? Stuff like that though. I feel like it's outside of football, because I feel like if it went for that, they would have been did it. They would have been like, yo, just rest. Let's
Yeah.
get you back healthy. But because of the contract, and he's a fan favorite,
Yeah.
He's literally the face of the Bengals.
I do think that some of the decision is on him. I do think he's wanting to play. So because he wants to,
And his
his word is like maybe outweighing theirs. But in my mind, the doctors should step in and be like, hey man, like even though I was reading that
The doctors,
his injury, even if he doesn't play and he sits, it won't improve in time for it to matter, if that makes sense. So he can sit 3 weeks. When he comes back week 4, either way, he's probably going to have some kind of something done in the off season, of some rehab of some degree. I'm not saying a surgery. I'm not sure exactly the extent of it, but something's going to have to be done even in the off season. So he's going to be out some time no matter what. So even if he sits out until the bye week, I can't imagine him having a fully healthy season anywhere going forward. So just expect it to be rough. If we do get some win under our sails and the Bengals do start to, get something going, and Chase and Mixon and Higgins and all of them start to, fire up, and regardless if it's AJ McCarron or Burrow passing the ball, then we might have a chance. But otherwise, I think Burrow's going to be hurt the year. This is an injury that's going to
the wide receivers are hot and ready, like Little Caesars. They ready.
No, I know they're ready.
I
know they're ready.
It's what's going on with the line and him.
The
injury and then the line.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
the line's
bro.
the problem, in my opinion.
The line is the major problem.
The line is the problem.
I'm not.
The line is the problem, and some coaching. I think there's some coaching improvements they really need to make. They need to throw them out in the flat. They need to do some things where they're giving the quarterback a chance to throw the ball without under duress, because that's like if you throw to the flat, the Patriots did it for years. Tom Brady just had a quick release. That's all it is.
Yeah.
It's a tactic that gets the ball out of his hands fast, and you got people in front to block for this runner, Jamar Chase, Mixon, whoever you want to get the ball to.
Yeah.
I mean, they do it in San Francisco all the time with Christian McCaffrey. He's perfect for it. Like, certain players are fast, and if you get blockers in front of them, they're going to get 10 yards.
Mm-hmm.
If we played more along those lines and give the O-line, it helps the O-line too, because the ball out of the hand, before you know it, the play's over.
Right.
For them, they get to stand up. You know what I mean? So, this is just a whole team effort, and the coaching really needs to recognize that, I think, which I shouldn't be telling them this. They know they're professionals, but my opinion.
And I tell you what, man, if I learned anything about that Bengals game is, I'm a fan of Derrick Henry, bro. Like, that dude's a fucking monster, bro.
Yes, he is.
God bless it, dude. It's just like he's dope, dude. Like, you can't.
He's a unicorn, though.
Man, he's crazy,
when I
bro.
say unicorn, he's not human.
He's one of a kind. Yeah, he's like that.
I ain't trying to make it seem like you feel me.
I know what you mean, for sure,
dude.
Some people might take it the other way.
Bro, I used to call him an android. He's not
That's
human.
That's a better
dude.
word. He's an
yeah,
android.
he literally his his stiff arms. He is literally stiff arm homies right into the ground. Like, he's that good of running back.
He's 6'3".
He's big.
250 pounds,
fast,
something like that.
Quick,
and got speed.
His cuts, man.
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It is crazy. I mean, Derrick Henry. Anyone that has him on fantasy football.
Imagine a football team with him, Calvin Johnson. What's his name, McCall, and then just a banging quarterback, bro. You feel me? Offense is going crazy. We got to find a quarterback first before we even go any farther.
Man,
what's a good quarterback
right now?
Lamar Jackson.
Lamar Jackson? Oh no, it's over with.
Yeah,
if we throw Lamar in there.
You want him to run? That's Lamar. Right now, Josh Allen's playing pretty good, man. Josh Allen is right now looking like, if it's not
give me Randall Cunningham, bro. Put him in there.
Oh, go back. All right, we can go back. All right, I love to go back. That's more fun. You give him Randall Cunningham, that's
what you about to say.
I'm probably going Michael Vick. I think that would be fun.
It's a given.
It's a given, but that would be fun.
Okay, now look, see, because I was gonna say Vic, he took Vic from me. He took Vic from me. So
that's a given because you were gonna say it. But
I'm gonna go, bro.
Go ahead and put Jim McMahon in there.
I'm gonna say Donovan McNabb.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I like McNabb. Yeah.
Dante Culpepper.
I was gonna say Dante Culpepper.
Yeah.
That was in my mind, but then I was like McNabb.
That's cool.
Yeah.
McNabb, Eagles, we're there. I'm here for you. Eagles are good this year. Eagles are good.
Yeah, they're going crazy.
Yeah, and they're not even playing their best football, and they're
How's this Taylor Swift thing? And how you
Travis
handling?
Kelce.
How you
It's gonna
handling
keep rolling.
Taylor in the NFL?
It's gonna keep rolling all the way
It
to
doesn't bother
playoff
me.
time.
It's crazy, bro.
It's just
Yeah.
like when.
Is it a publicity stunt? Is that what this is, or is this
No,
real?
I think it's real deal.
There was a
Holyfield.
lot of celebrities in that booth, bro. A lot of celebrities, and
Y'all remember
I
when?
kind of agree with KFC. I feel like they gave it to the Chiefs just so they can have that end
Yeah.
of everyone cheering in the booth that the Chiefs won.
Yeah.
I mean, that hold was like I've never seen anything like that, bro. That hold was insane on 3rd and 22.
It was crazy. Yeah.
And you literally see Mahomes run right by as the dude's like he's trying to dislodge him, but the guy's holding like both sides of his jersey where the guy can't move.
Yeah. It looks really bad.
Hey, y'all remember Tony Romo and Jessica Simpson?
Yep.
Yeah.
The biggest
Yep.
thing you've seen since then.
I didn't think that was very
That's
big.
how I'm looking at it.
Yeah. I mean, this is
It's a little bit higher,
Yeah,
but like
this is
sure.
before them though, that was the last. That was
Yeah.
the last of that you saw.
Right,
like
right.
athlete and then like
A
pop star.
celebrity like
you
that,
feel what I'm
yeah.
saying? So like that's
For
the
sure.
last. That's the
Yeah.
last
This
thing
this
you
is
saw.
on a whole new level for real.
Oh yeah, of
And
course.
I agree with you that play. That play is definitely there's definitely a major suspect on that. But the NFL is very open, and not to get boring like jargon, but the NFL is an entertainment company, so
they
Every
made
sport-
that
every sport
clear,
is
bro.
yeah, they made it clear that
Every
they're an
sport is
entertainment.
entertainment.
Well, hear me out. They're an entertainment company, so then that means that they are technically
Can fix
they
games.
can fix games. They
Yeah.
can fix games. It is no. Yeah.
But like, you
No,
feel
they
me?
can't. They can. They're an entertainment company. There is a possibility. There's a possibility. I don't want to believe that is, but they let. There's certain things that have been really fishy over the years, and then they came out and said they could do that.
Yeah.
That's my question. I have
Yeah.
a lot of. For the longest time, I love the NFL. I love it, but for the longest time, I did believe it was fixed. I did. I really did. Me and my dad would go over back and forth about it. I was like, "There's something fishy about it." He's like, you're just, you always, get your 10-foot high."
I mean,
off
obviously you can't script fastballs and
Yeah.
missed pitches and shit like that, but you can definitely sway, just like leaving it to the judges at the UFC, bro.
They
You know what I
affect-
mean? They're gonna put it towards whoever's gonna make the next fight bigger.
Yes. Well, it's going to get ratings, and ratings are everything. That's literally all they're thinking about because
Game
that's what-
7.
Game 7.
If it only goes 3, there's so much money lost on the table, bro. It's got to go to Game 7
Yeah,
because
yeah. If it's a sweep, people don't want to sweep unless it's early in the rounds. Early in the rounds shows the sweep shows dominance, and they love that for ratings. But if you get sweep to the finals, that's the worst thing for the ratings.
for sure.
It
Sweep in
depends
the
on who
final-
you're playing too, though.
I think just statistically, it isn't. Let's take the factor of the names and the jerseys on the names, all that. If it's a sweep in the finals or a sweep in the semifinals, it goes so fast where there's no anticipation. The anticipation is this might go 7. The conversation happens. It's all
If
about the
Miami
conversation
Heat
on the
played it- if-
on the grassroots level, on us level. They want the conversations to happen. You can't have a conversation about who's the greatest if you can't have a conversation on who's the greatest team ever if there's never a time when certain teams aren't sweeping them. So sweep's good for that sake, but there's also conversation on the back end where if it's like that, was the league too soft and there was just one dominant team? So they want that parity. That's what I'm looking for. Parity. College basketball brings the best parity. That's why the ratings are always so high with the March Madness thing. We always talk about
well, college basketball is pure.
it is, but the
Well,
ratings are high
it
because
might
the
be a little bit-
anticipation.
It might be a little bit crazier now
The
because of
NBA
the,
is so
the
much- it's-
NIL deals and all that stuff.
well,
But
that's
before then,
changing.
it's
That's
always
changing.
been pure.
Yeah. But the NBA is
Of
like
course, yeah.
the NBA is like you kind of can predict it until you get to the finals. This year's gonna be interesting, but like you kind of can predict it. NFL's a little different because it's one loss and out in the playoffs. And then baseball, it's
depends
like
on the team.
like he said, like you got to. It's also sweeps and stuff. And baseball's,
It depends on the team. I
Yeah.
feel like.
I think the
You feel
team.
me?
I think the team
The
factors
reason
in.
why, the
But
reason why I say that, all right, if we go right now, if LA made it to the finals and then the Heat made it to the finals, you probably want to see a Game 7. You want to see a Game 7.
yeah.
Feel me?
So you're saying the
If-
big market
if LA,
teams.
If LA,
Okay.
if LA was to play Milwaukee, you probably want to see a Game 7.
Milwaukee's not
I mean,
a big market.
the city wants to see the Game 7 because
No,
if they,
the league wants to see a Game 7.
of course, well, everyone makes money when the game, when
Yeah.
there's another game on the line for sure.
But all right. 2004, when the Lakers played the Detroit Pistons, did you think that you was gonna see an upset? No one saw that coming. They
Yeah.
had Kobe Bryant, they had Shaquille O'Neal, they had Gary Payne, they had Karl Malone. The Pistons had Rip Hamilton, they had Ben Wallace, they had Chauncey Billups, they had Tayshaun Prince, and a couple other people. You didn't think you was gonna see a Game 7 off of that. You was probably thinking maybe Lakers 4-2, 4-1.
For sure.
You didn't see a sweep because it's the Pistons. They play defense, but it was just the Lakers had so much firepower. You ain't gonna see like a Game 7. You probably see it 4-2, 4-1.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it depends on who's playing.
Yeah.
That's the point I'm trying to make.
I mean, if you go before that, like with Jordan, like the 6-0 thing that reigns huge as him being the GOAT. So like that's a huge part of his story. So like there's both sides of the coin for it for sure, which is what the NBA wants. They want that conversation. They love the conversation of the GOAT conversation. The LeBron, Jordan, Kobe, all these different players, the best. They love the order conversations. They want that to continue. That's why ESPN posts so much, because they work with each other. Like, we want these lists to continue. We want the barbershop talk. We want podcasts debating who's the best. We want that. The NFL does it some, but it's not in the same degree. Because basketball is very much an individual sport that they play in groups. Because football, you need the quarterback to throw to the wide receiver. In basketball, you can play 1-on-1, 2-on-2, 3-on-3. You can always be like, who would win 1-on-1? But football, there's no 1-on-1. I mean, let's be real there. So
yeah, it's hard. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a different conversation. That's why basketball has its own spot. But football has fantasy football, which is the biggest fandom of anything. And now Kentucky's allowing sports betting. So I bet you football is about to take a whole new level locally.
Football still have its
at
ways.
least.
No one expected when the Bengals made it to the Super Bowl. Didn't no one expect that to happen.
True. We're still trying to be the underdog when we're the guy.
Well, now
we got the X on our back now.
Yeah, it's X. I feel like now they feel like that could be a chance because when they didn't expect for us to go, and then I feel like they didn't want us to go. We was like, we go find a way to go. And then when we proved that and got there, now
it's all correct.
You feel me, from the Rams game, I still think there was some.
Dude, that Rams game.
Some things just outside of our control that held us back. Because you ain't gonna tell me watching that game
that we were the better team.
Never,
out of
every
Bengals were the better team
I've ever seen in my life, bro. I've never seen so many flags thrown in the fourth quarter.
Crazy.
Yep. But I don't want to interrupt and cut you off, but you gotta go.
I'm gonna bounce here in a minute. Yeah, I appreciate it. I didn't order the food.
Yeah, we just chilling, talking.
I mean, I was just gonna say 9 o'clock is coming around.
I just don't want to be that guy ordering food and coming to pick it up when they're trying to close. You know what I mean?
I get that.
But
wrap it up in just a little bit. We got a little bit more to talk about, and it's shaping up for a really good October. I'm really excited to see what happens to the USS Nightmare. We'll talk Lily here in just 1 second, but like. October, like spooky season's here, guys. We've made it. It feels like this year's kind of flown by.
Bro, it's crazy.
It's flown by. I can't even. It's like warp speed, and I'm here for it though. And I think we're gonna go into this holiday season full force. We got some new. We're gonna drop some new stuff, new native gears, new native merch. So keep on the lookout for some drops that we're about to show you all. It's gonna be sick.
Yeah, we got those decks we're gonna drop too, man.
Yeah,
those are gonna be fun.
Get some skateboards.
Did you see that that Blitz arcade? Have you ever played the game Blitz?
Mm-hmm.
Do you like it? Is it fun? Like
I remember like renting it from a Blockbuster or something like that, and I played it. It's a long time.
So a good buddy of mine, Jesse Blaine, told me like right when it first came out, he's like, "Bro, you need this for the store. Like this is something that," and he's a smart dude. He wouldn't tell me to spend $600 on something if it wasn't going to make money in the store, right? But he was like, this is something where this is the first version of Arcade 1-Up that's Wi-Fi enabled, so you can do tournaments and stuff. So you can actually have tournaments in your store where, and you can play nationwide across this whole thing. But the other day I was at Walmart. I probably shouldn't say it because now everyone's gonna see it that it's on sale and they're gonna go buy it. But it was half off, bro. It was only $2.99 for the Blitz arcade, and it's a 4-player unit, so you can have 4 players at one time. And then I'm sure that I can probably tap into the back and just add another HDMI cord and put our own Raspberry Pi in the back, and then have a full arcade unit here with the 2,000 video games that I have. But
That'd be cool.
But you know, it was one of those things where it was like, I see it, and then the only spot for it's over there where that mirror is with the white X, and it's like, man, I like our clues, and I don't know if I can just take a clue away for an arcade unit. But
You got to put a whole like sofa right there.
we had a sofa underneath the 2 TVs, and we moved it because then there was too many people just coming in and hanging out, bro.
That's what's going.
It became a catch-all.
Yeah.
It wasn't good.
There ain't nowhere around that.
Yeah, people just came and hang out, bro. They would just sit there for hours at a time. We were like,
That's
all right,
just-
man,
that's
this
just-
wall needs to make money.
That's what's gonna happen. They just go play. I mean,
Yep.
at that point, it's
You know,
Feel me?
one thing I was checking though, man, it seems like it's Blitz from 2000. I think I don't even know who the quarterback is. I think it's Blake. I think is our quarterback. What's black dude? Last name's Blake, right?
Oh,
Jeff Blake, is that his name?
Jeff Blake.
there's
I
a
think-
black dude named Jeff Blake.
Is that
Let me
it?
see. Hold on.
Just see.
What year are you talking?
I think it's Blitz 2000, but I was trying to see because like that's one of the main things is like if Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and T are in the game, like game on, bro. That
Yeah.
thing's hella worth it. But like if it's like the Bengals from like before Chad Johnson and everybody, it's like I don't know, man. Like they gotta update the game. They gotta have current players. They need Derrick Henry and Blitz. You know how crazy that would be.
Dude,
No
he's.
one's
I'm
touching
telling you, he's
him.
an
Just-
android. He's a
just running
robot.
through
Be
people.
like a living cheat code on the game.
Right, for sure.
No one's tackling him, bro.
You said 2003?
No, you said
2000.
2000.
I think the arcade is actually Blitz 2000, but I mean just look up Blitz Arcade 1-Up Cincinnati Bengals roster.
Blitz. That's a little vague.
Find something on there for sure.
Right. Yeah, that's the thing is like certain eras just have a certain way the quarterbacks are. Like this era is a lot of mobile quarterbacks. Back in the day, it was not. Michael Vick was like the first one, and so like Blitz is probably way more. It's way more fun when you got mobile quarterbacks. Like run the player all over, kind of Madden type it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Blitz 2000 Bengals roster.
How are you guys? Doing good. Do you have any questions? Just yell for us. Appreciate you.
The lights.
Yeah, we got motion lights in here. After 30 minutes of
Yeah.
of no motion, we go stagnant. It's not that big of a deal. It's
Yeah,
it's a great game. Good deal.
Achilles Smith.
What's his name? Achilles.
Smith. That was a quarterback in 2000.
That's the quarterback on.
Who named him
Let me see the backup.
They
No,
named him
back.
an injury. His first name is an injury.
Achilles, Akili Smith. He was age 25.
Is that the Blitz roster?
Right.
or
No, this is
just-
the Bengals roster, 2000. So the Blitz, it
Then-
doesn't have.
His first name is an injury.
33.
I don't know.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'll get it. I got you.
All right, man. So what do we do? Do we pick up that Blitz arcade unit and bring it in here? Is it just going to be a nuisance, man? There'll be too many kids coming in trying to play it.
I mean, if you bring it in here, the kids coming. I ain't gonna lie. to
For
you.
sure.
They'll stand up and play it. You ain't even gotta bring a couch.
Right.
They go stand up and play it.
I mean, it's an actual arcade unit. It's like one of those like joystick buttons.
They coming regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
just hope that they treat it. I mean, if you bring it in here, you know what I'm saying? They just treat it with love. They don't like come here acting ignorant, you know what I'm saying? Messing the machine up, and you know what I'm saying? That's the only thing we ask.
Yeah, bro. You know, I built an arcade unit for the first store, and it was dope too, man. Like I went and I bought all the buttons myself. I bought the the joysticks, and I had to wire everything myself. But like the arcade, it's sitting in the back room. It's dope, dude. It's got two like 6-inch speakers on it. It's got an amplifier. Like the sound sounds incredible, and it's all decked out with native. Like and on the top, it says there's a couple rules, and it says free play, but don't be a dick. That was rule 1, right? Like, and then so it had like 3 different rules on it. But
we need to start. Hey, you know what we should do, bro?
What's that?
Like, obviously, you know what I'm saying, we don't know all the kids that come in here.
Mm-hmm.
But it's some kids around here that know them kids. And we need to make them some enforcers. Be like, yo, you come in here, don't do this.
Right.
You feel me? Like, that's what we need to do. We got to find those kids.
I think as long as we keep it close to the counter, you know what I mean. I don't think they'll be too big of dicks with it.
I'm just being funny with it.
No,
bit.
for sure.
But then halfway being serious, because like some things you just don't see. You
right.
feel me? And then like that's you want a kid that's he loves the brand. He comes in here a lot, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he's like the leader, like the team captain. Like when the knuckleheads come in here, he's like, nah, don't do this.
Right.
You feel me? Like we need one of them kids in here.
Yeah.
Or 2 or 3.
There's a couple of those kids that run around, man. They're dope too, man. The kids are like, bro, don't fuck that up, man. Like,
we need some young kids.
Young
kids, high school, middle school. We need the leaders in here to
For
help
sure.
take care of the store, help take care of Jay. You feel me? It's certain things. Jay's busy man, Drew busy man. It's certain things they can't see. We need some team captains in here.
Yeah, for sure, bro. We can get them on the squad too, man. We're actually looking for a little street team for high schoolers too, man. People that want to rock the stuff in school. That book bag that I'm thinking about dropping, I think it'd be really cool to try to do some colorways to match different high schools around town too, man.
Cause I'm telling you, bro, like that's what's gonna keep everything. Cause and you feel me, like they being where they at, like they had to respect what's going on wherever they at. It's like they be like, no, you ain't coming in the store and like messing nothing up.
Oh yeah.
They go listen.
For sure.
We need them.
Right.
We need them kids in here.
Oh yeah.
Cause if we can tell kids like, hey, don't be doing nothing crazy in here. They just go look at us like we some, like you feel me, like adults. You know how kids want to be rebellious.
Oh yeah.
You got like kids that really actually understand what's going on. You feel me? And they stand on top of what we saying, and they enforce it. Then it's a whole different story.
For sure.
You feel me?
Yeah.
That's how I feel about it.
If you got respect from one of them, man, then all the other ones be like, oh, okay. If the top dog's giving them respect, then I should too, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, I'm here for it, man. These kids these days, bro, like you don't know which one is the recluse. You don't know which one's the polite one. It's like that they've all got like a good poker face.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They come in and they act all sweet, and then once that 7-Up door closes, they're fucking.
Never know what's going on.
Let's go. It's funny too, man.
We just need somebody, to look out. When we got stuff going on, they watching out. You know what I'm saying? They
For
looking
sure.
out after us, and we go make sure they straight too.
Oh yeah.
You feel me?
How's college going, bro? What did you learn this week?
Going cool. We messing around with commercials and stuff.
Oh, that's fun, bro.
It's funny as hell.
Yeah, it's fun. So you actually get to like create your own commercials or try to like
We was
do your own newscastings and shit.
We was messing around with like little scripts and stuff, but like at the end, they want us to write our own. At the very end, they gonna want us to write our own script and do our own commercial.
Yeah, bro.
Which I'm used to recording music, so I know how my voice is on the mic and stuff.
Yeah.
But sometimes I get like a little goofy on the mic.
Yeah.
Because your commercial voice is way different than just a recording song voice.
Oh, it is too, bro.
Your recording song voice, you want to sound cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you just want to be cool. You know what I'm saying? But like commercial is like you gotta be like,
welcome to Native.
Come on down to Bourbon House. We got pizzas. Like it's
Yeah.
so funny. Like when you listen to it, oh my god, it's so. But you hear it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You hear it all the time. But then like when they break it down, that's when they get funny.
WKRQ Cincinnati.
When that junk funny, I love it.
Yeah, bro. It's funny too how it almost like it's got its own MO, man. When it comes to like the radio, when it comes to television, like there's almost like a type of sound that just resonates to the people.
Some people just got it.
Oh, okay.
It's a dude I work with at the store, man. His voice.
Damn, that's a long ass leash, bro. What's that? Fucking 30-foot leash. That dog was hanging out in the gallery 10 minutes before the guy came in.
He was back here. The dog was already.
Yeah,
right
but
here.
I
He
thought the
still
dog was just
walking.
on the loose, man. This guy got a 50-foot leash for the dog.
We still ain't
That's
seen
love
no cat
right
on the
there.
leash. We ain't
Still
gonna never, we
haven't.
ain't gonna see it.
No, bro, we need to. Somebody's got to
I'm
bring
not
a
trying to
cat
see
down.
it. I low key want to see it, but then I don't want to see it.
On the leash.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
That's
you're
when I'm
you're
gonna give
legally
up.
allowed to bring a cat down to the levee as long as it's on a leash. So I've been waiting to see it, man.
I low key don't. I would low key want to see it, but I don't want to see it because when I see, it, I'm like, yeah, that's humanity. I just gave up. I'm throwing the white flag.
I mean, well, what if the cat's just strutting through, being all cool though? You know what I mean? Like,
That is so crazy to
hey.
walk around and see a cat on a damn leash. Like, bro, I can't even. I don't even know what I'll say. If
it
I
would be
saw
good, bro. It would be
I'd be
fun for sure.
speechless for real. We gonna be just staring at it for a few minutes before we even gather our thoughts together. That's how I
Right?
feel like it's gonna happen.
Nope.
Especially if it come in like how he came in,
Yeah.
a 50-foot leash. The cat just right here, and you don't even see the owner.
Bro,
And then,
I'd be just like the alien. First thing I'd do is just snap that picture real quick. Like, yep.
I'm just
That
be
was
like,
real.
I'm gonna be looking like this, like, and I'm looking at you. I'm like,
Did you see that?
she gonna be like, yeah. Then I'm looking at you. I'm like, hold on, bro. Hey, yeah, that's all.
Yeah, bro. So how much more when it comes to going to Ohio Center for Broadcasting? Is it like an 8-month program?
Yeah, it's something like that. Yep.
And so by the end of it, do they put you in a placement? They try to get you into like a radio station.
That's the goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the goal. Like, it's so many different ways to like network and talk to people, and they have a lot of stuff hung up on the walls. There's opportunities everywhere.
For sure.
Honestly, I feel like it's just kind of like what you see. Like, you just gotta, if you see it, you just gotta go for it.
Right.
You feel me? So, I don't know. Some people might say that they go there and they don't feel like they get nothing out of it. I can't vouch for them because I don't know like what your vision saw. You get what I'm saying? Like, but
Yeah, but you know what, man? If you stand out amongst the crowd, dude, if you stand out as like that top student, you know that teacher's got placement in his mind or in her mind on like, you know, where some of these people can go. And if you're standing out amongst the crowd as like, you know what I mean, the top dog of the class, bro, you're gonna be able to get placement into like, you know, Kiss 107, The Wiz, you know. I've seen. I think Tater went to Ohio Center for Broadcasting and then got plugged into. I think it was Kiss 107.
okay.
Afterwards. So it's like there's placement, man. You know, you just got to stand out, and you already do.
It's so many different like lanes too, though, because it's like you got radio. Some people good with film.
Right.
You feel me? Like, I'm understanding film,
Mm-hmm.
but film ain't me.
Right.
It's too much to go into film.
Yeah.
Like, just like off the we was doing some stuff where it was like the camera angles and all that. How many angles and how many scenes you got to do? I
Mhm.
know. Yeah, film ain't for me.
Yeah.
Nah, it's not for me, bro.
Yeah, man. There's a lot of trickery to it, man. A lot of lighting, and then you know,
and
like
all that. Yep, they was talking about all that, and it's so much stuff that when you watch a movie or like a TV show or whatever, bro, you don't even understand. I
So
didn't
much thought
understand
goes
until I
into
saw
it.
that, and I even I was like, dang, all this really going to this?
Yeah.
And they was like, yeah. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, there's
Ooh.
so in movies, man. So if there's a couple that are having a conversation, they're talking back and forth. If there's a light behind them, like a street lamp,
manipulate the light.
so
They make it more dramatic.
well, it's
It depends on the conversation.
it's supposed to if there's a light behind them, then that means that whoever's telling the story is telling the truth. And then there's also moments where like the you know, the light is only casted on half the character, you know, where like half the character's in the shadow, half of it is in the light.
Yep.
That's typically a moment where that character is either going to choose evil or good, right?
Yeah.
And so depending on which way the character walks is the mindset that the character's going through.
Yeah.
Same thing with like back in the day, you used to be able to tell who the killer was because he usually had dirty teeth or like dirt in his nails.
And they'll show it like that, even if it's like for a split second.
Yeah.
But it's just see, I know what you're
Yeah.
talking about, Jay, but I be paying attention, man. I'm like, bro, like, damn, I ain't realized how much. You feel me?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I ain't realized how much of
there's
that.
so much that goes into these things.
And when you
man.
watching a movie, you wouldn't even expect it because the editing is so good, it happens so fast.
Right.
So if you don't like,
Yeah, there's a movie with Julia Roberts, bro, where she's it was Julia Roberts and damn, I have to look it up real quick, man, because it was
I still like, I enjoy like understanding how it works. You feel me? The learning process.
mhm.
But just watching how they go, I know film it. Nah, for me. Nah.
You don't like horror movies,
Hell yeah, I love scary movies.
but you don't like going to abandoned places.
Huh?
Except, but you don't like to go to abandoned places.
Yeah, that's real scary movie shit. We don't, you feel me? We don't, we we like watching the scary movies. That real scary movie shit. Nah, we don't go to that. Nah.
I'm down
I
for
mean,
anything.
Man, look, she's trying to bait me in. You see what? Look, she's trying to bait me in.
Maybe a little
She's trying to
bit.
bait me in. Man, I go. I just told y'all I'm gonna be from a distance. Never said I ain't go. I just
So
said-
the movie's called Closer, and it's with Jude Law and
I'll go
Julie
for it.
Roberts. But the whole movie's so like cinematic, bro. So in the beginning of the movie, what's her name? Natalie Portman. So she's in it as well, and she's kind of like the outlandish character that you can't really tell like if she's telling the truth or not.
yeah.
But the beginning of the movie, so she's asking Jude Law some questions, he's answering them, and then Jude asks her a question, and she stops, and before she answers, like he's like, "So who are you, or what do you do?" So she doesn't answer it for a split second, and all of a sudden they go through a tunnel. They're on a bus, and the entire bus goes black.
Dark.
Yeah, for like 3 seconds,
Yeah.
and then it comes out of the darkness, and then she's lying from there. You know what I mean?
Damn.
Like from that moment on, she's been lying to him.
Oh wow.
And like there's another scene where Julie Roberts is she's got a husband and she's trying to stay faithful, and she's got on like all white, which means purity, right? So and she's in the middle of about to cheat with her husband. She's got her jacket on, and then the guy says something, and she lets go of the jacket. Jacket
It's all
opens
white.
up, and it's black on the inside. So meaning that she's trying to stay pure, but lets the jacket fly open, and all of a sudden she's like letting her evil out.
Type.
And it's the entire movie is set up like that, dude. It's wild. So once you get into like that type of like cinematography where you're seeing all these little hidden innuendos that people are doing, take a look at the movie Closer with
Closer.
Julia Roberts. It's
Okay.
it's interesting, bro.
All right.
And they got a good soundtrack too, man. The movie's it's definitely worth the watch.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Closer. All right. I got you. Yeah, cause they show they be talking about it, and then it's hands on too. So like we started like we had like we had what it is, the DSLR camera, and
Oh,
then like
yeah.
a whole different type of camera, and we messing around with it, but like making like a little short film. So
Mhm.
ours is based off like some donuts
Oh,
or something
nice.
like that. Like they want to call it what they call it? There goes the damn donuts. It's something like that. It's just like a little short film. Basically, the teacher brings in donuts before the students could get to the donuts. Everybody else, the faculty, the other students, they ate the donuts, and then by the time we get to them, they gone. It's just like a little short film. And
Yeah.
we like, but it's like a class.
I mean, that's
assignment.
dope though, for sure. Yeah.
Man, we've been going crazy with it because we like everybody just so fun to use the cameras. You know what I'm saying? Just excited to use the cameras and stuff like that,
Yeah.
and just like you know what I'm saying, just being
know,
our
there-
filmatic, goofy selves.
There
you
was
feel
there
me?
was a
Like,
time, man. I don't know if they still allow it, but so once you get out of the Ohio Center for Broadcasting,
Yeah.
you can go to like PBS, like Public Broadcasting Service, like
yeah, I know about PBS.
so, and you can rent their movie equipment. Like at least you could like 20 years ago. So if you had a degree, you can go in there and you can rent the equipment for dirt cheap. Or if you didn't have a degree, you could take their classes, and it was like one every 4 weeks or something like that. So it took a while to get through the classes, but once you did, then you'd be able to rent their camera equipment, their sound equipment, whatever you needed to produce anything that you wanted, man.
Yeah.
That's, I mean, that was like one of the best parts about PBS, like public broadcasting services, bro.
They let us. They say like we can check the stuff out.
That's incredible.
You feel me? So that's what makes it dope too. I just
If I were you, bro, I'd be on YouTube looking it up, whatever camera you liked. If it was that DSLR,
I think the DSLR is probably more. It's easier to handle than
Yeah.
the other one. You feel me? It's pretty much just like it's a camera. I've seen the camera before.
Mhm.
I just didn't know all the functions.
Right.
But like I got homies that had that camera.
Right.
So like I just plug the pieces together. Stuff they teaching me and stuff that I seen my homies do. The pieces go connect.
for sure.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah. But that's as far as I'm going with filmmaking. I don't want to like. I'll probably rather be on like the radio broadcasting side. You feel
For
me?
sure.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
don't
but just
wanna-
download as much knowledge as you can while you're there, man.
I'm
You
gonna
know,
say.
and then you might, be able to put that in your database down the road. You know what I'm saying?
I was doing like little vlogs and stuff like a long time ago. I didn't know what I was doing,
Right.
but I just knew I don't know. I was just like, it's kind of cool. Like, I was just doing like when I first started doing like the little vlogs on YouTube and stuff. I was just doing about stuff that I used to hear. Like, I was working this job at Toyota, and I used to hear like all the people like complain about what was going on with at Toyota, like whether it was like with customers or whatever.
Right. Right.
And I was just like, it's funny. Like when they talk about it, it's funny because it's mechanic talk.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So I always remember it, and then I just go home and I just like, I make a vlog on it and just like just talk shit on it, just for the fun of it.
Oh yeah.
And then this one like TikTok first came out too, because I didn't even know what the hell I was doing with that.
Oh shit.
You feel me? I was just like posting it.
Are those
put it on
videos
YouTube.
still on there?
I gotta find them. Like they on there, but I have to like the account.
Oh, okay. I got you. Yeah.
But yeah, it's on there.
No shit.
Yeah, man.
All right, man. What's Andrew doing, bro? I need to start. I need to get ready to get going over there. What do you think about AJ McCarron, bro? You think he's gonna be the man to step in?
They need to give him a chance.
For sure.
You feel me? You got to give Burrow a break.
Oh,
There's a lot
absolutely.
going on. It's just a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people can say like pressure. Some people can say pressure don't get to me. Man, pressure get to everybody.
For sure.
I don't care who you are.
Oh yeah.
Pressure get to you. So like a contract, big time contract, highest paid quarterback. You feel me?
A lot on his shoulders.
With a calf injury,
Right.
and they wanted you to sit out. You still playing. Won one game, but then the other games been kind of like, you feel me, crazy.
Yeah, bro. His stats aren't
But
looking
we ain't
too
gonna blame
good,
him all the
man.
way for that. But like still though, you feel me?
Yeah, his stats were like he's pretty much like the third worst quarterback in the entire league right now.
He need to take a rest.
For sure.
He needed to take a rest, get himself all the way together.
And not hurt our players, bro.
Let AJ McCarron come in and do what he need to do. But it's not. I mean, it's not like ain't nobody looking for him to replace Burrow.
No,
But-
bro. He's got to come in, just step in. And,
He need a 6 man.
yeah,
That's the
100%.
best. You feel me? That's the best. You know what I'm saying? He need a 6 man.
Yeah.
You feel me? You got your starters and you need a 6 man.
I mean,
And that's what's going on.
those are big shoes to fill, bro. Stepping in and trying to take over Joe Burrow's
If he
spot.
can do it with the Tide, he can do it with the Bengals.
And then that's why I was asking you, man. Were you a huge AJ McCarron fan?
Yeah, yeah. Me and my dad used to talk about it. As a matter of fact, like, so it's a lot of on my stepmama side of the family. It's a lot of my family members that's born in September. My stepbro, my stepsis, both stepsisters, they like we all like born in September.
Mm-hmm.
So when we had like birthday parties and stuff, we kind of do them together, right?
Right.
So when we did this together, stepbro, he brought his teammates because he plays soccer and stuff like that. You feel me? And so like everybody came together, but then I'm sitting at the table talking to my dad. I'm like, yo, dad, we literally talking about the end of Alabama. I'm like, Dad, I ain't gonna lie to you, Dad. I think this might be the end of road.
That's funny.
And then he started laughing. He was like, yeah, I think so too.
Oh, shit.
And we start talking about like Deion Sanders and stuff like that. But it's just because, you know, everything changed because of the NILs.
Oh, for sure.
You feel me? And like D1, if you D1, everything free. It's not like how it was when me and Drew was in college.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everything changed.
Right.
So like I'm sitting here talking to my pops about that, and I'm just like, damn, yeah, this might be it. You feel me? We go roll tide, go roll out as far as they can.
Right.
Ohio State too, because they time coming just as much as our time coming. They time coming too. And
It's leveling the playing field for sure, bro.
Yeah, it's
when you've
definitely
got,
leveling the
you know,
playing field.
when you don't have to go to Alabama anymore, when you can go to
You
a
can stay
smaller
home.
school and stand
you can
out.
stay home. That's what I was talking to my pops about.
Yeah, it's huge, bro.
You feel me? You're a top player in the state, and you feel me? You got the NIL.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Like, ain't no reason for you to be traveling across states to go to a big time school you feel me?
To be number 4
to try to go to the pros to get paid because you're already getting paid now.
Right.
So you straight.
Yeah.
So it's definitely changing the game.
For
So,
sure.
Yeah, me and my dad was like, I don't know, Dad. This might be the end. I don't-
That's funny though, for sure.
We look at it like this might be the end of it, man. Like, straight up. But we still winning. You know
People
what I'm
still
saying? We
coming
still doing
in.
our thing.
What's that?
People still
Coming in, yeah, bro.
Yeah,
That's the thing, man.
The
It's
nights,
like,
man. There's something about it here, but
Hey,
nothing's open but us.
right. Which is a good thing.
We got that.
Yes, sir.
But we got this amazing store right here.
Yes, sir.
We got the USS Nightmare. You know what I'm saying? Got Lily over here.
What's going on, Lily? How we
Hey,
how we
you know what I'm
doing?
saying? A lot of
Good.
stuff going
Doing
on.
good.
Yeah.
On the levee. But, you know, everything's in preparation.
Have we talked to any of the more USS Nightmare?
Not
Well,
yet.
all right. Well, let's get to that. So, Lily, if you had a ideal job in the USS Nightmare, if you could pick anything you could do in the entire thing, you like the lady in the red dress, or is there anything you want to do? You want to be one of the clowns? Is there something that you want to do that you're kind of like, if I can do that, that's cool. I know they have like people can pay extra to be like touched or scared to a next
Yeah,
level,
you
but
have
like
to wear like a necklace
yeah.
that blings, and you can actually grab them and put them into a room or into a coffin, or like tell them get down on their knees and act like a dog or something.
Right.
Oh, snap.
Right. So what would you like to do if a time comes when they're like, Lily, you can do whatever you want. Let's celebrate this season, like happy haunt, like maybe at the end of it. What's your reward? What you doing?
I'm gonna do all kinds of crazy things.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who you gonna dress up as? What's your scare?
That they pick, and then we just do it.
But I'm saying if you had the
if
chance, if you had the chance to pick your scare, what's your vibe? What's your spook? What's your spooky season focus? You want to be a ghost? You want to be like a clown? Or like we talked earlier about clowns being terrifying.
Probably a vampire
Okay.
or Annabelle.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay. I see.
That, you know what? That you should bring that up to USS Nightmare because they might be like somebody with how short you are. Like they might be able to make that work for real.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Especially like because Annabelle's such a strong character
Yeah,
in the
iconic.
movies
Yeah.
that you could be like the next bus driver for the janitor over at the Dent Schoolhouse. You know what I mean? Like he's got like popularity to him now. He's on like the covers and shit.
Yeah. Dude. Annabelle's a good one though. That's a scary movie. We talked about earlier the scariest movies. I don't really have
And they
one,
say the
but
doll's real.
yeah, Annabelle's one of there for sure. When I was younger, I watched it wasn't really a terrifying movie, but Jacob's Ladder was that one was pretty. That was weird.
Soundtrack was fire.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever saw the movie, but the soundtrack was fire.
Jacob's Ladder was interesting.
John B was on it.
John B.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a pretty interesting movie. Like it just didn't make a lot of sense. In my I wasn't, I was maybe 20. I don't even know how old I was, but it was like college. We were watching it, and it was interesting. Pretty good.
Y'all
Though.
ever seen a Terrifier? Y'all ever seen that movie? Terrifier. It's kind of like it. It's not. It's kind. He looked like it, but like he a little bit more crazier than it. You ain't never seen the Terrifier?
No,
Oh my God! Everybody.
got to see the Terrifier.
Yeah, we gotta see it. Yeah, I already seen it. Y'all gotta see it. It's
Is it
crazy.
really good?
It's like, it's like it. If it was Michael Myers. Yeah, that's the Terrifier.
Yeah.
It's like one of those type of movies, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like a. I ain't gonna say like a. It's just real gruesome, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh.
It's like that, but he looks like a clown. You feel me? That's
Yeah.
why I say it. But like, it's just the way the way the movie and stuff is set up, super aggressive.
I feel like I've seen it. And it's like a clown.
Yeah, he's yeah. The movie's been on like sci-fi and shit. I'm about to show you.
Netflix? Has it been on Netflix? Or
I don't
like
know if they got it on
Hulu?
Netflix. See, I get this website from my sister called MovieBox Pro, so we get to watch it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look. I'm
Oh,
about
he's
to show
out
you
here
something.
giving some secrets away. This is where you find your bootleg.
Nah, it ain't no bootleg because hey, it's quality. But it's just like I'm about to show it.
Yeah, it's definitely there's definitely sites out there you can get your
Not every. I mean, if you like, this probably like one of the movies. Like, if you're a scary movie fanatic or whatever. Not saying that I'm one. I mean, I do watch a lot of scary movies, but like,
Oh, this?
yeah.
Oh, yeah, I've seen both of them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the Terrifier.
Yeah, that's
you feel me?
not scary.
You don't think it's scary?
No.
What's the scariest movie you've seen so far? Up to date. You know
I
what I'm saying? What
feel
that's
like
got
I-
you like, by the time you about to go to sleep, you still thinking about it.
I feel like the old Texas Chainsaw Mexican.
Okay, so Chainsaws.
That was the first
Chainsaw scary.
scary movie that I've seen.
Okay.
And I
Okay.
stayed up all night for like 2 days.
Because of the chainsaw?
The whole movie.
Okay. Like, alright.
I hate witches. I forgot what the movie is called, but there's this.
Blair Witch Project.
I think so.
That, you know what? Like, movies like that, if it wasn't for Blair Witch Project, we probably wouldn't see movies like Paranormal Activity.
That's true.
They the ones that like started that. Or like all the VHSs. I don't know if y'all watch them scary movies. You ever seen VHS?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, them movies be
Yes.
crazy.
for sure.
You ever seen that?
No.
Oh, you gotta see that.
We gonna put you on it. It's all good.
Yeah, you gotta see that, Lily.
Yeah. It's VHS. It's like, I can't remember exactly how the first one started. They like come to this abandoned house. They got the VHSs. They put the tape in, and then they like watching all these little scary stuff that happened. But like, they got like 3 or 4 of them.
Oh.
But like, within each tape, it's like 3 or 4 story scenes that they have that go into the tape.
Oh,
Something like
I
that.
think I have seen.
You might have
two.
seen. You might have seen it. Just didn't know it was called VHS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like having 10,000 pockets on my pants, bro.
You have so many pockets.
I love it.
He has so many pockets. Can we just point this out real quick? Look at these pockets. 1, 2, 3, 4.
2, 4, 6, 8. And then
I was
two
just
in the back.
counting per leg. I was gonna double it when I got
Can't
there.
forget the back pockets.
Is there?
That's where the wallet
Oh,
go.
there's another pocket here. Oh, so there's 10 on the pants. Yeah.
Do you have pockets? You don't have pockets. Yours is just cut up.
One.
These jeans are already heavy, bro. And then, they give you all these pockets just to add candy and trinkets
And
and
all the other goodies. That you-
dice and,
You know,
The whole 9.
you can hold your whole like all your like anything you need. Business cards in one, your change in the other.
Got it all, bro.
Got it all one pair of pants.
Yeah, man.
You don't need a backpack.
All right, bro. I'm gonna scoot out of here.
Yeah, I think
I'm gonna let you guys want to wrap up the podcast.
I want to wrap it up.
running?
Yeah, let's wrap it up, man. Excited for what's to come. We're feeling good. We have a lot of things to announce here soon. We can't announce it just yet, but stay tuned for the next one. And here soon we'll make a big announcement and keep on the lookout for the next drop. And they were actually asking about there was a model from the fashion show. She just bought something.
Oh, no.
Yeah, she modeled for us and Lunar Brand.
Oh,
I didn't
okay.
mean-
Yeah, she looked familiar.
Yeah. So she was talking about a new fashion show. Like we should do another. So maybe that's something we could, throw around. Maybe figure something out with that. But
Down
yeah,
for it.
yeah, me too. But other than that, check out Beyond the Stage on Instagram. See what we're doing. Any of the drops that we're doing. We got a art vendor announcement here coming up in some days. So we'll drop some more information, and then I'm gonna drop next month's artist as well here soon, so we can get ahead of the game and so people can see it's multi-genres.
Yes, sir. We got some Halloween merch we're gonna put out for you
Yes.
guys. It'll be a limited drop, so we're only gonna do a small run of them, and they'll be gone until next year. Last year we dropped the Friday the 13th shirts, which we were on Kiss 107 that day, so that was a special edition for that.
Yep.
Hey.
So keep your eye out. Appreciate you guys for sticking around and hanging out. Lily, you want to say anything to the millions of people watching right now?
Just go to the USS Nightmare. It's really fun.
There you go.
Sure.
Yam, what you got for us?
Yeah, man. Like she said, go to the USS Nightmare. You feel me? Actually, you know what? I got a show I'll be performing at on the 13th.
Hey, all right.
Yeah, it's gonna be up close towards Cleveland. You feel me? If you want to find out about that, just hit me up on. Well, just go on Instagram. You feel me? You'll see it. Yam.92.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yep.
All right, Friday the 13th, bro.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah.
All right, this is going to wrap up another episode of the PowWow. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Duffified, always sponsoring the podcast. And if you didn't get a chance, he just created the menu for Red Leprechaun down there at the Banks. Shit is incredible, man. The food's phenomenal. Dude, you are a genius when it comes to cooking. He's the master of his craft, bro. Go down there and get the BFW, I think, the big fucking wings. It's like 8 wings for $16, but they're baked, then they're fried,
Wow.
then they're grilled, and it tastes like they had like butter biscuits inside these fucking chicken wings. It was crazy. They were so delicious, bro. Go check them out for sure. But anyways, all right, everybody, appreciate you guys. We'll see you next Tuesday.
Shout out to Rye. Shout out to Miss Daisy. Appreciate you all for the 28th. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate
We'll
y'all.
see you next week.
Later.
See ya.
Peace out, y'all.
Yeah.